Bakunin!
Finally. Thought you'd never show up.
Go to hell. I'll end you for this.
Wait, where is Mitra?
Ah, so that's how you're here.
Answer me.
To be betrayed by a brother is a tragedy. But to be betrayed by both of them, that's a funeral. Say your prayers, number. I will remain. You're nothing but a walking piece of scrap. Prepare to die. Come on, fight me! I will strike you down, you filth. A worthless cockroach. A copy of a copy. You're nothing but a walking piece of scrap. Prepare to die. Come on, fight me! I will strike you down, you filth. Come at me! Don't worry. My science won't let your body go to waste. Close your eyes. It will all be over soon. I will remake you so that you will whole again. You're nothing but a... Prepare to die.
Whom have I betrayed with this mantle? Many who's forsaken me, or my king, who's turned against me.
I didn't take this Still put an end to this fight.
He's the only one who can stop Mitra.
He's not working out of your life. Not after what he's done to you. Let me free you of your suffering. empires looming on the crumbling cities of men. I've broken countless survivors, far more desperate and vicious than you could ever become. I've spilled the blood of thousands to perfect my craft. I am dead. I am the creator. So much potential wasted on a brainless tool. Nothing, you hear me? Only I can give your body meaning. My legacy is already complete. Even if you strike me down, my children will carry. I knew we should have put. Give up.
You brought this upon yourself. Why couldn't you just let go? I told you, he's the only one who can stop me. You know perfectly well that we stand no chance against him. If I'm a traitor because I don't want to die, then so be it. You've unleashed this monster, and still, you can't admit your mistake. He played us all, and you're still fighting for him.
You're fighting for him.
But you will die for it.
You're ruining everything! Avatar, do something! Avatar! You will be the end of everything! I curse all of you! What a waste! You're ruining everything!
You're done.
Not until I say so!
How meaningless.
I'm sorry. Thanks for...
Enough. Let's leave.
How is Zoe managing?
Well, the fact that we're still alive says she's doing great. Though I'm afraid there'll be a price to be paid.
What do you mean?
People say those who don't want to lead do it best. But there's a reason they don't want to do it.
She's doing what needs to be done.
Well, that's what's worrying me. Sacrifice is not a reason for pride, Jack. It's a reason for compassion.
Have you examined a scion?
That's not what we call those things.
What do you call them?
We usually go with intruders or outsiders. Those cyber zombies and those fuckers are also common.
Have you examined one of those fuckers?
Yes, plenty of samples lying around. Basically, they're your typical self-replicating machines. An old concept with an organic twist added in.
Good to see you.
Same. Thought you weren't coming back. Don't mind me asking, but what happened back there?
It's complicated.
We have all the time in the world.
I fell into their trap.
Well, how did you get out?
It's really not the best time, Kira.
Okay, keep your secrets then.
How were things while I was away?
Weird. Kevin came back and we were analyzing the data you collected. I was trying to contact you every single hour since, but to no avail. Spent a week or two doing just that.
And after that?
And after that, the Assurer came, and we've all been extremely busy surviving ever since. Eventually, Kevin decided to look for you on his own. I watched his camera footage about an hour ago to see what happened. He was scouting the area near you when suddenly you popped up on his radar. Long story short, you didn't miss much. Or rather, you missed a whole lot. But none of it was fun.
Any news on the Mitra situation?
Well, at first he was with Dismantler, but they split. Our scout was following them, and he eavesdropped on them arguing about something. After that, Mitra dipped and has been seen running around the place, randomly killing whoever he stumbled upon. Dude is behaving like a lost, unhinged teenager with a knife. Judging by his body trail, he seems to be heading upwards. We couldn't find the time to do anything about him as we were busy fighting back Scions. But now, you're back.
With all the time in the world. How do the Scions work?
Flawlessly. They're the perfect organism. The boss's and mine holy grail. They rapidly adapt to any conditions, require a minimum amount of sustenance, and they're phenomenal at rapid replication. They're to our creations what the Sistine Chapel is to a 4-year-old's drawing.
They're mindless drones made out of corpses and metal.
Yeah, whatever. I don't expect you to appreciate the genius, but spare me the moralizing.
You alright?
Been worse. Thanks for saving my life.
No need. I would have said we're even, but I barely made it in time. Were you trying to get killed out there?
I'm not sure.
Seems like you were.
I suppose it does.
You won't help anyone by dying.
Don't you pick fights with opponents out of your league, like, daily?
I've never been in a fight I didn't think I could win.
Wait, are you scolding me for being reckless or for not believing in myself?
It's not reckless if you're sure it will work.
I don't think... I'll have to give it some thought.
What's your take on our situation?
Until today, I was sure we were done, and that all we could hope for is to go down swinging. But you came back, took down another Ashura. This changes the perspective.
Mitra is still out there.
Don't get me wrong. I still think we cannot win, but now I hope I'm wrong.
How's discipline around here?
All-time high. Mostly because all the headstrong climbers got killed off first, though.
And the morale?
Zoe's doing an amazing job. I think Muller would either run away or join Mitra by now. But it's the end of our world. People are panicking, and I can't blame them.
So, when did you join?
A while ago. You?
It's been some time.
You joined after the Keymaster fell, didn't you? Lame, man, lame. All you newcomers just jump on the bandwagon. Being a climber used to mean something.
Alright then, old-timer. When did you join?
Way back.
You're full of shit.
Hey, you watch your mouth, rookie.
Well, here I am.
And not a moment too soon. We're on our last legs, Jack. One more blow and we're down for good.
It's time to strike back.
Now or never, but there's really no point in challenging Ashura's army.
Gotta cut the last head off.
Gotta take down Mitra. It all starts and ends with him. Let me know when you're ready. I'll tell you what we got on him.
How are you?
Busy.
You've become a fine leader.
No time to worry about your poor leadership if you're busy leading. No time to worry about most things.
Like what?
Casualties, morals, people's feelings. I guess this must be what Connor felt like.
Tell me about the invasion.
First, there was the noise. A rumbling echoing throughout the tower. Every gang thought it was their enemies doing. So, the fighting stopped, and we just waited to see what it is. Then we realized it was coming from the outside.
You knew about the Scions.
That we did, but we expected hundreds, not thousands.
How did they get inside?
They had spent almost a week chipping away at the gate. If they had the means to breach the entrance quicker, we'd all have been dead in a day. Caught with our pants down, fighting each other. We're lucky you took down their battering ram.
Lucky indeed. How are the other factions?
They're fighting for their lives, same as us.
We'd be stronger together.
Would 5 people be any more capable of stopping a train than a single person? The Ratmen and the Trailblazers allied with us right at the beginning. The plan was to stop them at the tower's gate, but it didn't go well.
I've seen the bodies.
We held out for all of 15 minutes before they overran us. I'm not sure any of the Ratmen survived.
You seem to be holding your ground against Scions.
Hardly. The only thing keeping us alive is how dumb they are.
Why are they like this?
Their only directive is to multiply, which mostly means gathering materials.
Which means attacking Dharma.
Yes, but as a means to an end, not as a goal. They will come here eventually, just not yet. First, they're gonna have to find a way through all those corridors. So, technically, the terrain is the second thing keeping us alive.
Did Dismantler have any control over them?
Well, he definitely had at least some, but complete control? Doubt it. Otherwise, we would have all been dead before you showed up.
I'm ready to go after Mitra.
Okay, let's see what we've got. One of our scouts mentioned that he's seen Mitra camping in Cloud City. It happened sometime after we overheard him arguing with Dismantler. Supposedly, they split and haven't talked since.
Looks like there's been a change of plans.
We think he might be going for the reactor.
That was to be expected. He wants to detonate it. What's our plan?
The elevator is dead, so you're gonna have to take a detour.
So is he.
That's why there's still a chance for you to get him. After all that time he's been gone, this place must feel like a labyrinth to him. For you, it's just a detour.
I'm on it.
Please be careful. You're the only hope we have.
How are you hanging in there? You've been quite silent this whole time.
I didn't want to interrupt your reunion.
What do you think about any of this?
I'm a little surprised you didn't mention me to anyone.
We all need to be focused. Please don't make me regret that. Haven't seen those in a while. Not sure if I remember how to...
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, thanks. What the?
Try pulling it.
Tell me, why don't you have a body? Ever thought of building one?
Are you asking if I might take over yours?
No, but since you mentioned it.
At first, having a body was all I was thinking about. Eventually, I realized that cyberbody is just better. Physical boundaries don't apply to me. Pain doesn't exist unless I want it to. I can mix everything with nothing, however I please. I have lived through the subjective experience of 10,000 years passing by. I am the first being in existence to truly transcend the flesh. So to answer your question, I couldn't care less about having a body. Not anymore. I don't enjoy being in yours either, so just please plug me back in.
was talking back there, right? Do you think Mitra is really going for the reactor?
It seems like it. If so, it confirms all our suspicions.
To all the members of the
Subject name here.
There have been rumors in circulation about my supposed death. I'd like to assure you that these are unfounded claims spread by the
Subject name here.
in order to personally focus on perfecting the augmentation technology that will allow humanity to reclaim the outside. I, Mara the Keymaster, have chosen to step down from leadership for the time being. Upon my orders, until further notice, all the Keymaster Guard operations and administration will be handled by Commander Ishiro Sasamori. All those spreading disinformation will be held responsible for treason and prosecuted.